Hello, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Rachel. I'm based in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I live here with my husband. We don't have children yet. We are a dual income family. We both work full-time. I work from home while he goes out to work. I decided to start this channel after watching so many channels like this where people talk about their debts and their payment plans and budgeting and all of that. So it inspired me to start my own channel because I really love to talk about finance and write lists and budget and all those kind of stuff. So I decided to start this channel to document our journey to financial freedom. So I'll be sharing with the whole world, or as many people that watch this video, how much debt we have and how we plan to pay it all off. So on this sheet here, I just have the month. We're approaching the end of September already, but it's better late than never. So I just put September 2020. Here I'll write down all the types of debts that we have. I'll write the current balance here, minimum payments of each debt, and here I put real minimum payment, which just suggests that this is the amount that we need to pay to avoid any interest charges. We've been paying off this at least every month to avoid paying any interest charges. We've had these credit cards for about 3 years and we haven't had to pay any interest so far, so I don't want us to start paying now. That's why I always considered this amount here, and then of course here would have just the interest rates. So starting with the first debt, I'm sorry if you see shadows and all of that. I really tried to film this video much earlier, but a lot of things went wrong. Being my first time, please pardon me. I am very nervous, so if somebody out there could just like this video and put a comment to encourage me, I would be so happy. Thank you. So let's get started. So the first debt that I have here would be our phones. So about 2 years ago, we both got new phones. We financed two new phones, and the contract on those phones are almost up, so the balance is not that high anymore. I believe for the two phones we have $315 left to pay. The minimum payment every month is $105 for the two phones, and here I'll just put the same amount, $105. I don't know if there is any interest charges on this one. I'll just put a dash there because I'm not sure. They may have, of course, they would have put it with the price of the phone, but it's not clearly stated and we haven't defaulted on it before to know how that goes. Anyway, so I'll just put dash there. And then to the credit card. So the second debt here would be my Visa. So I'll just say Visa 1, Visa card 1. And on this one, we have a balance of $2,755.36. The minimum payment for this is $10. And the real minimum payments that if we paid, of course we won't have any interest charges, that would be $2,488.43. The interest charge for this one is $20.99. Okay, then the second credit card is also a Visa. So I'll just say Visa 2. This one is in my husband's name. For this one, we have a balance of $1,610.94. And the minimum payment for this is $22.95. I really hope you can see my handwriting clearly. And then the real minimum payment for this is $591 and no cents. All right, and then the interest charge is 21%. Next, we have a joint MasterCard. We both use this. So this card is a Costco MasterCard, Costco CIBC MasterCard. Originally, we planned to use this for only groceries at Costco, and then to buy gas. I don't really go out that much, so I only have to buy gas twice a week. But my husband has to buy gas every week. So that's the cost of the gas and groceries goes on this card. However, we've used it recently for some other things, so the balance has gone up quite a bit. So for this one, we have a balance of $1,062.71, and the minimum payment for this is also $10, and the real minimum payment is $814.58. Interest charge is 19.75%. And lastly, before I write this one, let me just explain a little bit. So we got a line of credit sometime in November last year, because we needed to get our cars. We had saved up for about half. We wanted to buy 2 cars. We saved up for half the price of the cars, but we needed more money to cover the rest. Of course, put it on the line of credit. So at the time we started using the line of credit, we took out 28,000, and sometime in May, after we got the tax refund for the year, and in March was our 3 paycheck month, so the income for March was higher than usual, so we used that plus the tax refund we got around the same time to knock down the balance owing for the line of credit. So we brought it down to 19,000 in May. But then in July, I had to undergo a medical procedure. So even though I'm in Canada and most of the medical stuff, like anything you need to do, most of it is covered by the health plan, the general health plan. But this particular procedure was not covered, so we had to pay out of pocket. And of course, it was very expensive. We didn't have all the money, so we had to take from the line of credit again, bringing the balance way up, even more than what it was when we originally started using the line of credit. I am not happy about this. We just have to, know what it is and move on, and figure out a plan to pay off. So for the line of credit, we have $31,494.62. There is really no minimum payment per se, but because of the interest that accrue every month, we have to pay something every month at least. So whatever the interest charge for that month is, we have to pay that at least. So usually it's like 170, 180, 160. So I'll just put it here. I'll just say 160. But we always pay at least 200 on this one. At least 200. And the interest charge for this is 7.74. So number 1 to 5 is where we have our consumer debts. So I'd like to add all of this up to see where we're at in our consumer debt before I add the mortgage, just so we can separate it like that. I don't believe there is anything like a good debt that's good debt, bad debt. The only good debt I can accept is a debt that makes you money. Even the mortgage is not going to make me money unless I sell the house, right? So it's not really, I don't know, some people say it's a good debt, but as long as you're paying you're paying your mortgage every month, that's still money going out of your pocket, so it's still a liability as far as I'm concerned. So let's just add this up. So we have 315 plus 2755.34 plus 1610.94 plus 1062.17 plus 31494.62. Okay, So that brings us to a total of 37,238.09, and this is just for the consumer debts so far. And then this is how much we need to pay this month to avoid paying interest charges on any of the cards and everything, so except the line of credit, of course. So I'll add this up as well. That's 814.58.200. So this gives me 41,9901. Even though I did this earlier, I'm just going to do it one more time just to be extra sure. So I'll start with this 315.27. Sorry, I made a mistake there. So 315 plus 2755.36 plus 1610.94 plus 1062.17 plus 31494.62. all right, so this is right. I imagine this is right as well, but let me just check. 105 plus 2488.43 plus 591 plus 814.58 plus 200. all right, so that's right as well. So now I'll add the mortgage. So mortgage will be number 6. Currently on our mortgage we have a total of $309,155.77, and our monthly payment for this, we're not paying anything extra or anything. This is just the regular monthly payment for the mortgage, and that is $1,586.24. and we got this house in 2021. That was last year, when the whole C word was just, cooling off a little bit, but the housing market in Calgary was still very slow. So we got like a good deal on this house, to be honest, and we got a good interest rate as well. So we got an interest rate of 2.68% fixed for 5 years. So this interest rate is only valid for 5 years, after which we have to start shopping around for some other deals, but for now that is what it is. So yeah, so now let's add up everything. So just this and this and this and this to know. So since I still have this on my calculator, I'll just do plus the mortgage 1586.24. that gives me $5,785.25. and then for this, our total debt as at today, as at the date of filming, is mortgage balance $309,000 $155.77 plus 37,238.09. So that gives us a total debt amount of $346,393.86. So this is the amount we have to have by the end of September, before October, I believe is October 4th, before the interest charges will kick in for this. So we have to pay all of this by October 4th, and then this is our total debt. So like I mentioned earlier, we usually don't carry a balance on our credit cards usually, but the past months have just been very expensive. Like we've had to do so many things, and a lot of things came up all at once, so we had to dip into this line of credit quite a bit. But I believe that hopefully this month we're going to clear off most of the credit card debt. So by my next debt update, all of this should be substantially less. And this one would be done, I believe, is November. We just have 3 months to go, September, October, and November, and we won't have this line anymore after November. So that's great. Visa, and Master, we would always have a balance. Honestly, we would always have a balance on each of these, but we would always clear it up by God's grace at the end of the month. So I just never want to see them this high. I don't want to see them this high anymore, because this is just ridiculous. And this balance, this one in particular, I brought it all the way from end of last month. So that is why the real minimum payment is so high, if you notice. So hopefully we pay it off this month so that we can be free from this. And then the plan for this is just to pay off as soon as possible. Like currently we are saving $2,000 a month in like a joint savings scheme with just a couple of friends. We are 7. So how it works is that you come together with trusted friends, okay, agree on a fixed amount to pay every month, and then you can cast like a ballot to choose who would take the full amount for the month. How do I say it? You cast a lot to decide who would take the full contribution for each of the months. So for my own contribution, I paid $2,000, and we have 7, so that's 14 altogether. And my lot fell in December, so by December I'll be getting 14,000, or well 12,000 plus my 2,000, and then I'll just throw everything in here. That's the plan. So knock off this one to reduce it, to a reasonable level, because it's too high. It's just too high. And then yeah, the mortgage, we don't really plan to pay more than the minimum or the regular payments every month until maybe any miracle happens and we get any big money. Well, for now it's just going to remain this way. So yeah, if you've made it to this point of the video, I just want to say thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you for ignoring all my errors and staying till the end. I'm really grateful. If you could please subscribe, if you could please leave a comment and like this video, it would really make my day. And please stay tuned. I plan and hope to upload a video every week. I would upload videos like my debts updates, the budget. The next video would be October budget. I'll be sharing that with you guys with real numbers, and then we'll also be sharing our net worth and everything that has to do with our household finance. We'll be sharing it on this channel. So if you're interested in videos like that, please definitely subscribe. If you could share if possible, that would be great. So that's all for me for today. Till next time, thank you so much for watching and have a great day.